Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Susan Lynn. I'm a psychic and a medium. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to do a very quick video about sadly, the latest school shooting that happened in Texas this afternoon. It happened in a little town called Uvalde, which is in the middle of nowhere. And I happen to have been there many times because there's a cabin out there that I particularly like to stay at. So I just want to tell you, not a lot about the shooting because the details are still coming out. But what I want to tell you is that I wanted to make a video after Buffalo because, the Buffalo shooting that is, because I have new information. And I don't do videos unless I can help you, unless there's something I think I can help you with. And now I think there's finally new information coming in regarding these shootings. And that is that obviously we are completely blocked by doing any sort of gun control by the Republicans. Although I think that that's going to change too. But what we can do right now is Biden will start investigating these kids that are the radicalizers. So the kid that did this in this elementary school in Uvalde, he's 18 years old. He was radicalized by somebody. Okay, this isn't an idea that he came up with. These are copycatters that have been radicalized. And what I understand from my spirit guides, Biden is going to ask the DOJ to start investigating who has radicalized these kids and turn it more into a national problem instead of a states' rights problem. Because I think that the people that are radicalizing these kids are not from that state. They might be from any other state. They might be from out of the country. And in this way, Biden is going to go after those kids. And Biden is going to shut this down. These kids get radicalized in these areas on the internet called 4chan, 8chan, Twitch. They're not areas that anybody goes to that, unless you're up to no good. This is where you go. If you're a racist, a crook, you go to these sites. If pornography, child pornography, you go to these sites. Now, one whole site was shut down because of its predominant child pornography, and the federal government finally shut it down. Now, 4chan and 8chan try to keep that stuff off their site because they don't want to get shut down. So I don't know why we can't just go after these people that profess hate against gays, minorities, Jewish people, anybody. It's not any different than child porn. Hate, I'm pretty sure we who knows, but I'm pretty sure we passed the hate crimes bill. So look, Biden is going to go after these people. And then after I got that message, I also saw that Tish James of New York, the AG, is going after the same thing. Going after the people that were in contact with the Buffalo shooter. Now that's the state of New York. Now in Texas, of course, no one's going to do that here. As a matter of fact, there's already all kinds of misinformation flying around. This young man was Hispanic. Everybody's already saying that he's illegal and all these things, and none of that is true. So that is why this has to be a federal offense. Also, some of these bad actors are from other countries. And in the past, that's been a real problem for us because we haven't wanted to go after certain countries for, say, throwing our election because that might anger them, right? Everybody's afraid of them. Nobody wants to anger somebody that's got nuclear weapons. So we've just rolled over and placated them. Well, we're done. For one thing, if that country has all the parts to a nuclear weapon still intact and the button still works, I would be surprised. They've stripped all of their weaponry and sold it for whatever they could. And they didn't find out till they went to Ukraine. Their soldiers didn't want to fight. Their soldiers were, sabotaging their vehicles. I mean, this is not a country anybody should be afraid of. And at what point do you let fear ruin your country? Take innocent lives. So I'm just on this video right now just to tell you that this is going to change. It's going to change. It's a silly saying, the straw that broke the camel's back. It's such a silly saying. But in this case, it's true. Unfortunately, there's likely to be more shootings. But I'm here to tell you that this is the last year we're going to have shootings like this. It won't take long for the feds to start cracking some heads. It won't take long for them to be arrested. It won't take long for that to have a chilling effect on this community. And without the community, without the radicalizers working to radicalize these at-risk kids, they're not going to do this. They're not going to pick up a gun and do this. So I think we're going to see more common sense gun legislation coming out because, again, Americans are tired of this. Americans are like they're waking up from a really bad dream. And they're seeing things as if for the first time. And they're seeing hate fomented by politicians. They're seeing books banned. They're seeing women's rights attacked. They're seeing racism, overt racism, by some of the most powerful politicians in our country. And they're seeing schools be attacked by killers. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. You can expect really big changes this year. You can expect the CIA, the FBI, and all agencies being assigned to this. It's not going to be hard to find out who's doing this. And this takes the pressure off of the guns and puts it on to people, which the Republicans will be happy with. But we will, as a country, come together. This is not going to divide us. This is going to bring us together. Just like Ukraine came together. They were divided. In 2014, they were divided. Even 3 years ago, they were somewhat divided. They came together against a common enemy, against a common foe. And they worked together to beat this enemy. And I know, without a doubt in my mind, that Americans are coming together because now Republicans and Democrats are going to be coming together to stand shoulder to shoulder for some of these rights that just a few Republicans are taking away. They are not the majority. They're not even the minority. They're the mini minority. And they got into office through crooked means, and they don't represent a quarter of the people of the United States. So you can bet that Texas is going to go blue. You can bet Beto, who's running for governor, who's been anti-gun since day one, and many people have said that has been a problem, that he shouldn't have come out with such a strong stance. But you know what? That guy votes his heart. And here he's going to be standing with the people of Uvalde, with the people of Texas, against these automatic rifles. It's going to change, people. It's a dark, dark day. It's been a dark period, perhaps. But you know, they say it's darkest just before the sun comes up. And the sun's going to come up. And we're going to be okay. In the meantime, we're going to pray. We're going to pray and we're going to mourn once again. And we're going to pray that there won't be any more shootings. But be careful out there, especially at protest and gay pride starts in a week. Be careful out there, people. Use your common sense. Use your intuition. If you just got a bad feeling, don't go. Sorry to say that, but we need time. We just need some time for the feds to start catching these guys. And they will. In the meantime, we just need to all take really good care of ourselves. Pray. Meditate. And just know we're finally going to address something we should have addressed a long time ago. The time is coming. That's just what I wanted to tell you today. Take really good care. Big hugs. Keep your light shining. Say a prayer for those kids.